Hey guys, welcome to Mykonos. We're here docked in Mykonos right now, but I can't leave the cruise yet, so I'm enjoying some coffee at Explorer's Cafe with this panoramic view of Mykonos. Check this out, it's so beautiful. So I got myself some mocha and a fresh plain croissant. So once you reach the port and you're not doing a sea excursion, you can go to the end of the port and you see the sign for the Seabus, and it will take you to the Mykonos town for €2, and here's the Seabus schedule. And then here's that stand where you buy your tickets. I got my tickets here, and unfortunately they don't accept cards. However, they do accept US dollars. Instead of €2, it becomes $3 each way. So I ended up paying $6 because I didn't have euros with me, and I thought I can use my card, which is still good. I'm glad they still accepted US dollar cash. So this is the boat right here that we're taking. So apparently it's a glass bottom boat. You can see some views of the water. So I'll be heading out to see the views while we cruise. So that's the Holland America boat right there. Now reached Old Town Mykonos, and it's so beautiful. It is true. You see the white houses and buildings with the blue awning. Very, very pretty. So this isn't my first time in Greece, but it's my first time in Mykonos. And since you don't really have like a full day, even like a couple of days here with the port, it's only like a few hours. I will take you on a first timer's view of Mykonos because I just plan to go with the flow. I have no agenda. I didn't book any excursions. I just want to wander around and see what I can see. Hoping to do some local spots, not the touristy spots. So as soon as you land, it's touristy galore here at the port. So try to like get out of this area right away. Here's where you can see all those like touristy restaurants, the souvenir shops. There's so many people. It's still such a beautiful area, but it's an area I would avoid for myself as a first timer since I want to do the local things. So I didn't have a lot of time to do some research because there were so many stops and I was traveling as well. But I did reach out to some folks in a Greece subreddit, and some of the locals recommended me some spots that are specifically for locals. That's my goal, to hopefully get to visit some of those places and also do some top attractions. I think the Windmills is popular here, so I definitely want to check it out. But I will also just be randomly wandering and stopping by things that I see that catches my eye along the way. It does feel very, very safe here, which is huge for me. I can just randomly walk on the streets and it's been really good so far. Another thing that's amazing here is there's free municipal Wi-Fi, so you can really use it even on the streets because it's everywhere. My first impressions, it is super beautiful here. Very touristy, at least where I'm walking right now, or where we landed from the Seabus. It is really beautiful, especially the waters, the architecture, and I can't wait to explore more. So currency here is in euro. From what I heard about Greece, it's very, very cashless in general, so you won't really need a lot of euros. And that's why I didn't bring any, thinking I can pay everything by card. But luckily they accept US dollars as well. So now I'm on a mission to find this souvlaki and gyro spot that a local told me. But while I'm walking around this area, it is so beautiful. Such a vibe. It's honestly very easy to walk around here, but also very easy to get lost because there's so many alleyways and it just twists and turns. I highly recommend downloading an offline map just so that in case you get lost, you can still find your way back. I like this like mini tunnels surrounded by buildings because then you get the wind tunnel and you get the fresh air. Hey guys, so I made it in Leonida, so it's one of the spots that a local told me for as his favorite place for souvlaki, so I can't wait to try. So I got the gyro pita and I got the lamb stick and souvlaki stick. So as you can see, gyro in Greece actually has fries. I know a lot of people get confused when they see that in North America, but it's very traditional to have fries. It is so good. The gyro is not dry, very juicy, very tender. Has the nice like char on the side, but the inside is still nice and juicy. But the tiki sauce is perfect. And the pita is just right. Like, it's not hard, it's soft on the inside and nice on the outside with the bite. I'm sweating so much, it is so hot in here. So I'm gonna try the fries on its own. So basic fries. Now I'm gonna take a bite with everything. Did you really go to Greece if you didn't have gyro? Like, it's the most quintessential food and street food as well, so you have to try it. So everything I ordered, the gyro, the chicken souvlaki and the lamb stick, everything was 10.2 euros, so it's a pretty good deal. Now trying this chicken souvlaki. Wow. So juicy and tender. I love that there's a bit of char as well. Normally I'm not a big fan of chicken, so normally I wouldn't order chicken souvlaki, but I would order this. So good. And the sticks come with pita and lemon as well. Add a bit of lemon and let's try. Definitely recommend adding the lemon. And this here is the lamb stick. I love lamb, so I can't wait. So juicy. I love that the part they give you also has like a bit of fat, so it gives that extra flavor. Guys, I highly recommend checking out this spot. It's a very, very tiny spot, so I highly recommend getting dishes that you can eat while standing up, just in case you can't find a table. So far, the line hasn't dined down since I came here. There's so many people, and as I showed you inside, it's tiny, and there's some seats right outside as well, just like 3 tables for like 3 to 4 people. So I am stuffed because I didn't expect the portions to be that big, and I ordered like 3 things. So now I need to like kind of walk around. I think I'm gonna check out the windmill so that I can like digest some of this first before. Hopefully I do want to try some seafood, so I'm gonna aim to have some before we depart. So I made a mistake as well with the Wi-Fi. It doesn't work in all the places. I think the port area where the Seabus drops you off doesn't have Wi-Fi, but once you go outside the tourist area, it might be working. I'm not sure. So I'm now at this part of Mykonos called the Little Venice. So that's the Little Venice area here. And it's also right where you'll find the Windmills of Mykonos. So it's a great spot to check out. And it's sorta near Leonidas, so that's a plus too. Kazarma. So it was actually recommended by a Greek local as a local spot to visit in Mykonos. It's kind of in a touristy area, so right near the Seabus. And I only have like 1.5 hours to eat before it departs. So I just wanted to make sure I am able to eat and leave on time and get to try some seafood like octopus or calamari before I go. So it's pretty much right where the sea bus left us. So it has beautiful views while we dine. So I have here the octopus cooked with honey from Italia, masala wine, and comes with potato chips as well. So this is the dish they highly recommended. They said is traditional Greek octopus way of cooking. And this is what it looks like. So good. Very well tender. It's not grilled, so I wish they grilled it first before cooking it so that it has the char. With the octopus, it's very tender, very tasty. You get the sweet and savory from the sauce. I'm glad I got this over the fried calamari. I asked them which of the two they would recommend if I can only do one. And they said get the octopus. And I'm glad I did because fried calamari is fried calamari, but this is a different way of cooking octopus that I've never had before. So that was an enjoyable meal. I mean, I wasn't expecting initially much because of it being in a touristy area, but turned out pretty good and I had nice views while eating. So I guess maybe that's why for the touristy area, that's where the locals go because it's still really good food and you get the touristy views, like really beautiful here. So now I'm back at the sea bus area for Old Town Mykonos and just waiting for my sea bus to arrive so I can head back to the cruise. Look at, there's a Hellenic coast. Just some few tips that I learned while roaming around Mykonos. So it's highly walkable, but it's also a lot of walking, especially in the heat. So if you can't really walk too much and stuff, and that's why the touristy areas and those restaurants are still really good because if you can't walk that much, you would want to eat there because then you have the views you enjoy. It's still good food and while enjoying the views. At the same time, one thing that's nice to know is, so Mykonos is also really known for its beaches, but if you look at the map and where the cruise is, you might think, oh, I need to travel so far to get there. But one thing I found was that at the port where the sea bus is, there's actually a walkable beach that I showed you as well in some parts of the video. So that one, you don't need to pay a transfer to get to the beach because I know there's a shore excursion as well that takes you to another beach. So to save yourself some money, there's a free beach right here. And it's just part of, you just pay the sea bus to get to the area and then you're in Old Town Mykonos and there's that free beach right there. And yeah, like lots of shops to check out as well. I pretty much spend a lot of time here wandering the little alleyways and streets. I have no time to actually get to other parts outside the old town. And I feel like that requires a couple of days to be staying in Mykonos. So I use both a travel card using TransferWise, but it doesn't always work. So there are cases, for example, in Turkey, I tried it in the cafe, but it didn't work. And the touristy restaurant that I went to for the octopus also got rejected for it. So luckily I also have a US dollar credit card that works. So just be mindful of that. Maybe bring two cards just in case one gets declined. I'm just randomly wandering the area around the sea bus. I still have around 30 minutes. So instead of waiting just for the sea bus to arrive, trying to see what else I can see that might be interesting. If you have any questions on my trip to Mykonos, or if you have any more tips for the next time I'm back here, please let me know. So this is cool. You never know what you find just randomly wandering. So near the sea bus area, there's actually an archaeological site called the Castle of Mykonos. And it's really beautiful. So it's some sort of church. And there's a photo shoot going. And you have views of water as well. So there's parts here with information about this archaeological site. this section is the touristy alleyway. All these souvenir shops left and right. It is so Instagrammable here. Everywhere you look, left, right, and everywhere is an Instagram photo opportunity. Wow, even the public washroom looks so fancy, so beautiful. But there's actually a fee of €1 to use the washroom. That's the Seabus. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed exploring with me for my very first time in Mykonos. If you enjoyed this kind of video, please like, subscribe, and watch this next video right here.